I'm taking you to see the gatekeeper, to be judged. I'm gonna present your case, tell her the whole story of your entire life, proud to start. Now, if she's impressed, I get paid the Bitcoin, and you get yourself a spot in her magnificent city. If she ain't, well, I eat seagull for dinner again, and you, well, we don't have to worry about that, because I am the best orator you'll find on these sickly waters. Class A storyteller, believe you me. Oh, shut up, you trash birds. You had your chances. It wasn't my fault you were no good. Layabouts. Unsatisfactory. Clock watchers. I got some words for you.
什么鬼？那是这样啊，月圆了是不是？有缘了，能原谅。
So sure, maybe I'm not the most verbose storyteller out there, but I know how to spin a yarn if I'm given something to work with. And that's where you come in. Your life. You're gonna show it to me. I want to see exactly what made you so absolutely great. So, just think back to the very beginning, the first thing that you can remember. I'm gonna send you there. But understand, no matter how much you like it, you're not gonna be able to stay, all right?
No.
Every time you blink, you're going to jump forward in
这样算吗？眨一只眼睛。
Could be 5 years. That's just how this thing works.
哎，可是我没办法很好的眨眼呢。
Alrighty then. I hope he's ready for this. Now, the next time that you blink,
好难哦。
I'm gonna send you back.
哎，哭啊，开始了。
Just try to enjoy it this time.
在这边自己乱按。
Look at that sun. We've got a long, beautiful day ahead of us. Why are you smiling like that?
我没眨啊。
Let's go get you some seashells. What do you say?
我刚哪有眨眼？他侦测错了啦。
You see that big spiky plant over there?
很丑哎。
Right over there. Don't you see it? That's called an.
没有啊，我刚没有眨，我真的没有眨。
The day really slipped away.
放屁呀！ 管了，我不要戴眼镜了。
Didn't it? Oh well, days have a tendency to do that, I guess.
我也看得到啦，是没事 ，OK 啦。
Where's the first page of my
See? 我没有眨呀。
Kid. Look at that. There's your little hand.
Danny 1 year old. 我眨眼吗？
Oh, you want to play along with mommy, don't you?
看我没眨眼吧。
Sounds good, honey.
I'm sending it to my mentor next week. It has to be perfect.
Well, sounds pretty perfect to me.
Yeah, what do you
虽然
like
看这样子就没眨眼啊，还是他一定会眨眼？
I like the music.
That's very specific.
I also like the.
干，我眼睛是怎样太小？他以为我眨眼了，是不是？同学，上课不要睡觉。老师，我眼睛是睁开的。
No. Probably solving the problems of the universe.
So, do you think he's going to be smart?
哦，我知道了。
I mean,
我不要，
we're both pretty smart.
我不要张开。
Yeah, but that doesn't mean he's going to be necessarily.
You're right.
不行，不行。
No, it's not derivative. At least I didn't think it was. Do you think you could tell the other members of the selection committee what I just told you? Right. No, I'm sorry. I guess I just put a lot of expectation on this call. Okay, I understand. Thank you for considering my piece, John. It really means a lot. Oh, that's sure a little mess of color.
这是什么？什么乱丢？
You know, if you keep working at it,
这是我的
one day you'll be
第一
able to
幅
paint
画哎。
exactly what's in your head.
你看我这样子哦，
You'll be
他就不会侦测到了。
artist. Unlike your poor mom. See? That used to be my piano. My dad gave it to me. He loved music. Fled his home country just to have a chance to pursue it.
祖国，笑死！
God, he made me practice so much. I hated it at first. I think he hoped to make it further than conducting the high school choir.
Okay, Benny.
我在眼神一动，他就觉得我在眨眼嘞。
I just don't want him to get attached. Richard,
What?
that's the cutest thing I've ever seen.
Yeah.
啊，
What's
好
wrong
可
with
爱
that?
啊！
We can't keep him, can we? I mean, I'm pretty much definitely allergic, so no, right?
No. We'll find someone to take him. But while he's here, I say we call him Ernie.
对猫毛过敏，再见
Now
了
play。the C major chord I taught
C
you.
大调
Remember?
，OK，记得。那个嘛，张韶涵的。
There you go. Doesn't that make you feel happy? Like you just want to jump up and down? Now what about C minor? You remember how to play that one? Very good. Just one note different. But that one sounds sad, doesn't it? Amazing what a difference one little change can make on how a person feels. Sort of like me and your little friend on your piano there.
She was in grad school studying composition. I never met anyone like her. I just prayed to God I could somehow keep up. I think she liked that I was a professor. Gave me a certain gravitas in her eyes, you know, which I very quickly lost. God, she dragged me to so many places. It was wonderful.
January， 这样 January， 太久没念了，反正是1月，跟现在一样。
Wait, is that's my piece? How did you figure out
我是天才
Richard, are you hearing this?
鬼上身。
What?
He's playing my piece.
国
He must have figured
国
it out
外
like
国
me.
外的电影都这样。
I mean, I was a gifted kid, but
我是天
he's
才。
brilliant. We need to get him into serious piano lessons.
Sure. But, you know, anyone who might be a good...
Annie 在做啥呢？
Oh God, I have my interview in 5 minutes, and I completely forgot to feed him.
Don't worry, I already did.
味道咽干了。
Excuse me, of course, sir. It's all organized into folders, sitting ready on my kitchen table. They will literally be on your desk when you get in. What could possibly happen to the files between now and tomorrow morning? We are fine.
Annie bad，
Is he coming?
怎么可以这样？
I'm flying him out in February, remember? You know, I think he was pretty surprised that I could actually afford to do that.
Hey, why not?
安妮老了，玩不动了。
This is called a metronome. We use it to measure time so we don't get lost in the music. I want you to start using it before Grandpa comes to visit. You know, my father once told me, when I was about your age, the only way to fight against time is to create a work of genius, which might live on after you're gone. So I asked him, what about your children? Thinking, you know, I might be a work of genius just as I was. And he said, yes, I suppose. If you made a work of genius, I could live on through that as well.
我没眨，那往下看就是眨眼欸。月亮眨眨眼睛，我把你放在手心。下一句怎么唱？不行，眨眼，这感觉很重要。不行了。
You really need to stay in time with the metronome, okay? Subdivide the time. 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 E and a 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 E.
厉害吧？
You're off. You're off, Ben. You can't hear that?
我觉得我有跟上啊。
There you go, buddy. Okay, now keep a firm grip on it, just like that. Oh my. Well, don't think you like that, pal. Sorry, buddy. Turn around, Elle, so we can photograph you.
I'm just really behind right now. Why don't you take photos in the backyard? It may not be interesting at first, but if you keep going back out there every day.
哎，思谦老师。
Ernie, buddy.
Ernie. So you're saying it's a coincidence that it disappears for weeks?
Ernie，一个礼拜不见你就当妈了。
And you're sure about that?
Thought I was.
Uh-huh. And that was based off...
Equal distance.
Say that one more time, sweetie. I'm still not understanding how you let this happen.
I don't
Ernie，
know.
怎么这么多字？
He keeps coloring the grass blue, the ocean green, and then the sky red.
我色盲是不是？
What's wrong with that?
Were you able to pick up the new book?
Yes, the Manila Galleon was of particular interest.
I meant Benny's book.
Oh, yeah, got those too.
哎呦，鬼故事要来了！
I know, it seems impossible that you could ever play something so complex.
哎、我觉得这样才测试比较好哎、就是刚刚他我没扎的时候，他就一直扎。你看，夸张了。
But just take it one day at a time. Trust me.
Oh, 这边 Halloween 哎。
You're really getting there, honey. Next week we'll start working on your other hand.
哦，直接跳到12月。
Okay. 2 brackets.
The quiz said find the zero, and he just drew an arrow pointing to it.
F 太烂了吧？
Congratulations, B! First of many, I'd assume.
I want that box full by the time I come in there. If you don't play with it anymore.
This isn't my house. It's not my. Fall back, you fool. I'll have your heads. I'll feed them to the cat. Hey, you. Yeah, you.
嘿呦，就是你，请
Yes,
靠
Mr.
近
Camera
我
Boy.
怀
I'm
里，
talking to
别
you.
假装不在意，你明明懂得心。是怎样？
Why are you always out here taking photos?
偷拍？
You know, if you really want to take a photo of something cool, you should take a photo of this.
Take photo， 这是我，白蜜。
Chloe! Quiet, everyone. Benny's about to play for us.
Wow, L, he's unbelievable. My God, I didn't realize our head of accounting was raising a musical prodigy.
Didn't you used to be a composer yourself, Al?
No, I don't know if I'd say that.
But you used to write.
The class is world history. My name is Mr. Isaac. The class will be broken up into
Hey, you.
units.
Look on your desk. I wrote you something.
Learning everything you need to know about civilization.
我们在同一班，好巧哦！请你记住，虽然我在学校，但我们要装作不认识对方，千万不要找我聊
I
天。
want each of you to write it down. Not doodle on the sidelines, not stare off into space.
遗忘过去者，注定要重蹈覆辙。
Now I will go on to the next slide.
什么意思？
Chloe, tell me.
你是说
what
我会
did
遗
the
忘
book say?
犯错的事情，会
Right,
一错再错吗？
I definitely know this.
You were taking notes, weren't you, Chloe?
Oh yes, of course. It's that people who are in the past.
I tried to convince your father not to buy you that thing, but he insisted. Half suspect he bought it for himself. The little guys are pretty cute, though. I will admit that. Oh, I want the job of whoever gets paid to think of that.
海螺，
I've definitely seen you next door, but I didn't realize you guys had become friends.
Oh sure. We sit together in history class. I don't know what I'd do without old Benny.
Very sweet. Thank you for playing this game with him.
You are not my friend, by the way. Since you refused to help me in class, I decided our relationship...
It's called a magnet school. It's about an hour away in a town called Burton. I know the change can be scary, but I just want you to go in and meet the dean I spoke with. You know, life can take you to some incredible places.
So what do you think, Benjamin? You think you could excel in that sort of an environment?
Sorry, he gets very shy.
Oh, not to worry. If he's as gifted as you say he is, shyness is no problem. Why don't you two come back closer to the end of the year for an audition?
As you can see, there are some very fast runs in there, and a lot of stuff I've not taught you properly yet. So no pressure. I just want you to try, and we can see if you start enjoying it. Just like to see you really rise to the occasion, just this once. I wish I had the option of going to a school like that when I was your age. I wouldn't be working this boring job or living in this boring town, I'll tell you that. What was that? Was that the piece? What is going on with you these days? I barely know whose kid you're supposed to be. Don't answer that, Ben. You can talk to your friend after you practice. Oh my God. Is she really calling you again? What, is she obsessed with you?
Anubis, in the presence of Ma'at, who you remember is the goddess of truth and justice, would weigh the deceased soul against a feather, determining whether it was worthy of entering into her land of the dead. And what if they are deemed unworthy? Well, you can see that ugly fur ball under the scale? That is Amamet, and she's got, and yes, that's a she, the head of a crocodile, fur of a lion, see?
Hey,
and the body of the
Mr.
hippopotamus.
Kid. Look at it.
Well, I would not say that to her face. Now, as you can see, she is ready to devour any of the deceased who do not pass judgment. Sort of like me with your weekly quizzes. So I am not quite sure why I don't hear more frantic scribbling right now.
今晚趁我爸去睡觉后，我要偷跑去家门，去睡在沙滩上。如果我要邀请你，就画一张艾萨克老师的图给我。为什么要睡在沙滩上啊？沙滩上是比较好睡吗？
Ew, why is he so scared looking?
Slightly worried about having him change schools just as he's starting to make friends.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure the only reason she keeps coming here is to play that game you bought for him.
Okay, listen, I don't claim to understand the motives of children.
Richard, Benny has a chance here. A real chance to be really good at something. I mean, no offense at all. But I don't think you actually really understand what that is.
Lights out. You need to be rested for tomorrow. Memory consolidates when you're asleep. So if you go to sleep now, you will awaken a master. Trust me.
什么大师？世界管理大师是不是
Richard, tell your son to turn the lights off.
Benny, Mom says turn the lights off.
Not Mom says, you say.
Benny.
我才不要睡沙滩上呢，被卷走怎么办？
In your own time, Benjamin, we are very excited to hear.
Such a young boy to play like that.
If he doesn't let you in after that, I'm not even sure I'd want you at that school. And I could tell you were having so much.
Sounds like you really nailed it, kiddo.
It's not a matter of him nailing it. He sounds like a professional musician at 11 years old.
Now that's your mother saying that. You know, she doesn't consider kids to be professional musicians.
Because
you don't have to open it right now if you don't want to.
What do you mean? Of course he wants to.
I just don't want him to feel pressure.
Sure. Open it whenever you want, sweetie. What does it say?
Give him time to read it.
Why are you being silent, Ben? What's it say?
我落选了。没关系，天无绝人之路，鬼转实况组。
Would you mind taking a quick walk with me down to
鬼转街头艺人。
There's a small clerical thing I need you to look at before I can let you two go.
Oh yes, of course. I'll be right back, Benny. Okay?
Just maybe 5 minutes, kiddo. Okay?
他干嘛
It's such a crucial time in his development. He shouldn't be confined to his room.
This isn't video game time. I want you to figure out something actually productive to do while you're home from school.
No.
鬼转画画大师。
And Mr. Benjamin Brin has been awarded first place.
"请以2小段话说明什么是你想要从事艺术生涯。哦，直接画给你看。
You are not here to learn to be painters. You are here to learn to be artists.
Oh, how very wacky and fun these are. There you go, Mr. Brin.
是抽象艺术吗？
Each shape. You fiend.
觉得他配音配得很好哎
I want you all
，BGM。
to take a long look at what Mr. Bryn has done here. You see, he has reached down deep
OK， 蓝色
within
窗帘
himself and created a masterpiece. I pray you have a strong hold on yourself, Mr. Bryn.
I'm stunned. The ironic sincerity.
哦，现在是大师哎，班杰明大师
I。know that lots of agents gave you lots of cards, and it all probably feels weird and alienating and the opposite of what being a starving artist is supposed to feel like.
班杰明
But if I can teach you
等一下
one
直接
thing,
鬼转去演戏，班杰明的奇幻冒险，鬼才，
making a living
好险好险没上音乐学校啊！
Benjamin! Marvelous show last week. Truly.
Don't worry. You're not selling your soul. I've got a good feeling about you. We're going to make a lot of money together.
To actually making some money with one's art. Lord knows I could never do it. Ooh, that's good.
他们是青梅竹马吗？
Honey, stop. Is that a...
Oh my god. I think it is.
Wrong places.
Hey, honey. Your work's incredible. The new stuff is... Hey, Ben. Don't even pick up this call, okay? I mean it. I'm just calling to inform you that I went to the doctor today, and, well, I'm going to be a little sick for a while, but really, I don't want you worrying about it at all. You're at such an important moment in your career, and I'm just so proud of you. This is nothing but a little bump in the road for me. I'm going to be fine. Okay? So don't even worry about calling me back.
什么意思？
But that's enough from me. Now, you'll hear from the person who I believe is the single thing in the world my wife is most proud of. Her magnum opus, so to speak.
啊？这是母亲吗？
Say something. What's wrong? What?
Hey, honey. Guess who's calling? Again. Hey. Benny. Guess who's...
Hey, B. Just calling to tell you. I think I'm selling the house. She's everywhere here, son. I can't move without bumping.
Take whatever you want. With your mother gone, I'm hoping to finally live without all the clutter. Yeah, I think you did the right thing. By the way, she didn't want you to see her like that. She just wanted you to focus on your... Look, unbelievable, Benny.
灵感来自已故母亲作曲家。
It's Chloe, your neighbor. My God, I can't believe this. It's been years. I just walked through the entire show. It's unbelievable. I'd love to walk through it again with you. I mean, if you were down for that. I just can't believe that my entire childhood, I was living next to a bona fide genius. And your mom. I always heard her playing piano from next door. Hey, so, not to be forward, but I'd really love to catch up. I can't believe everything that's happened to you. I want to hear all about it.
Now would you look at that? I cannot believe my luck. Finally hit the jackpot, Flapjack. All the nobody nothings dying every day. You finally sink your hook into a... Whoa! Well, there you are. Well, hello, sir. If I realized, I would have cleaned up. I'm just used to fishing up a different class of soul. I mean, sure, I've had scientists, a couple college athletes here or there, but whew, an internationally renowned painter? The gatekeeper's gonna eat you up. Hey, speaking of that, why don't we give your story a test run? Maybe you help me out with the word choice, since, you know, I'm still working on that. See if I'm getting all the strokes right, the proper composition, if you catch my drift. Forget about it. All right, here we go. Gatekeeper! Before you stands the soul of a great man. Now, would you describe yourself as a happy kid or a lonely one?
His childhood was a happy one, growing up in a loving home raised by loving parents in a quaint village by the sea.
And, what'd you say your mom was? A composer or an accountant?
His mother was a composer who, with the need to support her family, took a job as an accountant.
How would you describe her as a teacher? More encouraging or demanding? Kind of like your champion, or more like...
Therefore, as his piano teacher, she was over-demanding, forcing him to practice day in and day out, hoping that he might one day achieve that greatness that she never could.
And how about that neighbor girl? What was she to you? Was she your best friend or your first love? And be honest here.
Music became the only thing he truly cared about, even more than his best friend Chloe. And although he gave it everything he had, he was still rejected from the conservatory his mother desperately wanted. Now, from that moment forward, his mother gave up on him. She knew he didn't have what it took to be a truly great musician. But little did she know, she just picked the wrong medium, right? See, when he was 12 years old, he got sick, and he had to stay inside for an entire year. And in that year, he rediscovered a talent he'd forgotten: painting. Sure, he loved finger painting as a child. Color and shape were the first languages he learned to speak. But for the first time, he saw it in a more serious light. he was accepted into an exclusive art school where he caught the eye of an esteemed professor who launched his work into the national spotlight. Now be quiet, all of you. With expectations on his career mounting, he stalled himself into bankruptcy, which turned out to be a blessing, for it wasn't until he returned home to the house he grew up in that he began work on what would ultimately be considered his masterpiece. I said shut up, you scumballs! You mucky fowls! All right! I get it! I hear what you're saying. I hear what you're saying. I had assumed as much anyway. I should probably tell you, those things, they're not regular gulls. They're liar birds. They're what becomes of souls who try to lie to the gatekeeper. And once they try that, they're never allowed near her city again. I get to feeling bad for not defending them right, so they just stay on with me. Living reminders of my oratory shortcomings. Oh, yeah, good thinking. I'll be back to get you once I'm done with this one. Hopefully you won't be seeing him again. You're a flea-bitten sap, you know that? Just look at him. Poor fool doesn't know what he's in for.
Oh, 迪士尼准备下坠。
Now don't think that I haven't dealt with people like you. You're ashamed.
我看这个也快睡着了。
Something so terrible, you're trying to blink right past it.
现在没有共鸣吗？
She'd have to dream up fresh new hells to punish someone as worthless as you. And I'm sure you're right. I'm sure you're the rottenest soul that I ever fished out of that black muck. And I should have thrown you back and sanitized my paw as soon as I laid eyes on you. But it's too late for that. We're in this together. And the gatekeeper, she'll see right through your fake lies as if they were glass. So I'm gonna ask you again to start from the very beginning. And this time, I want the truth.
This ain't a schoolyard staring contest, buddy. Now you best close those beady little eyes of yours before we run out of time. Not this.
Now play the C major chord I taught you. Remember?
Come on, keep blinking. I haven't found it yet.
Doesn't that make you feel happy? You know, my father once told...
This. Stay here. What did your mother hear on that phone call? Keep your eyes open. I need to see. Let's try this again.
好。
Keep your eyes open.
getting it. Hello? Yes, of course. This is Elle, his daughter.
Oh,
I see. She knew she hadn't yet lived up to her father's expectations. And now, she never could. Let's keep going.
Eternally indebted.
为什么要做到父母的期望啊？
This isn't a trip down memory lane.
可是我爸对我没有什么期望。
Yes, I understand about the cat. Let's keep going. And one more time. I swear to God, if you blink again... The death of those cats must have taught you a terrifying lesson. That simply being alive wasn't enough. So then you went to work to make yourself sensational.
Listen to him, Richard. I'm enlisting him in that competition.
I thought you said competition.
When we get back, let's wake Dad up and go down to the beach. What do you...
Stay here.
Hey,
Why?
Elle, would you mind taking a quick walk with me down to my office?
We can focus on.
I understand that it's difficult. That's why I need to see it.
Staying engaged.
Can we please try to speak a little softer? I really don't want him to hear us talking about this.
This is for your own good, man. Keep them open.
Crucial time in his development. He shouldn't be confined to his room.
Let's try this again, and don't blink this time.
Crucial time in his development. He shouldn't be confined to his room.
Yeah, but look, having him home for a little means I can spend more time with him. You know? We can focus in, make sure he's staying engaged.
Can we please try to speak a little softer? I really don't want him to hear us talking about this.
I mean, what's the point?
What do you mean? What's the point? What does that mean?
What's the point of any of it? If he's never gonna get any better.
Okay. Let's not say that. Okay? We know we don't mean it.
I know I don't. I know.
I mean, what if he heard one of us saying something like that?
I'd never forgive myself.
It's okay. He's asleep. But it's okay.
I see. You got sick. You howled at the moon at the top of your lungs. You were sick for a long time, weren't you?
11点半了。
Healthy kids are supposed to get. Well, no matter how painful it gets,
怎么这么快啊
I need you to remember.
This isn't video game time. I want you to figure out something actually productive to do while you're home from school. Try writing with it. Well, hello, Benny. It was your grandfather's, but I used it in college to write lyrics. Exactly. It was very artsy. Actually, I was just good at fooling your dad. Made him think I was some kind of genius. Why don't you write the story of your life so far? And then what you're going to do once you get better. That's the story I want to hear.
His childhood was a happy one, growing up in a living home, raised by loving parents in a giant village by the sea. His mother was a composer.
Music became the only thing he truly cared about, even more than his best friend, Chloe. Best friend? Okay, Benny. Is that why you didn't sneak out with me? Why not just tell me? You do realize I waited for you out in the alley for like an hour, right? Ugh. So anyway, back to the story.
You are going to be in there for about 30 minutes.
Oh.
So try to get comfortable.
断层扫描啊，核磁共振。
You're doing great, buddy. Just a little longer.
Knock, knock. You're gonna be so annoyed with me, but I couldn't help but overhear Chloe reading loud from what I think was your story the other night. I know. I promised myself I wouldn't eavesdrop, but I would really love to read it if you'd let me. What do you say? You know I'm such a big fan of anything you do. I can't.
Just go in there and tell him you loved it.
I'm sorry, I just can't. Not right now.
Okay, don't worry. Just go to bed. I'll talk to you. Hey, B. Just want you to know that Mom loved your story. She's just, I think it was just very emotional for her to read. But I thought it was great. I mean, look at this. His childhood was a happy one. Growing up in a loving home, raised by loving parents in a quaint village by the sea. I'm certainly glad you feel that way. But what I want to know...
是生病了吗？
If he's ever in pain, all he needs to do is press that red button and the drug will administer itself.
Thank you so much. You know, I know my wife would normally want to thank you herself.
No, I understand. It hits mothers the hardest, this sort of thing.
Thank you for understanding. It's been a rough one. Hey, Eddie. Yeah, hey man, it's Richard. Listen, I know Elle's been missing in action, but I just want you to understand things have taken a really bad turn here. Yeah, no, that's not going to be possible. To be honest, your whole tone is pissing me off right now. Yes, I understand you have a business to run. It's a very cliche thing to say to me in a time like this. Okay. Well, then I guess all I can say is screw you too. I said screw you too. Yeah, man, that's all I got.
Hey, this isn't funny, you know. What, you're too scared to talk to me? Well, just so you know, I know you're faking. Because if you were really sick, like actually sick, you'd have told me already.
Hey, Benny, buddy, did you just throw... I remember when you were just 4 years old. Mom was going through a pretty tough time. I mean, not as tough as now, but yeah, her music had been rejected, and she's having trouble adjusting to her quiet little life out here, and I feared that I was losing her. But then you played this on the piano, and your little hands reaching up for the keys. She just couldn't believe how gifted you were. And once she heard that, well, it was like you brought her right back to me. So, I was wondering if maybe you could do that trick again. Try closing your eyes. See if you can remember. Just try holding your eyes closed.
完了。
Wait, that's my bass. How did you figure out how to play that?
Keep playing, B. She's listening.
Ah! 哦，会猴子嘞，会吓我一跳。
Oh, it's okay. I'm just so happy she's here. We've got to show this cat some real love. She's been through more than we can even imagine. What do you mean she hasn't been over? Like, she didn't even care to visit?
No, I mean, I don't think he's told her.
And you're just letting that be?
I don't know her step. You know how Benny is.
She lost her mother a year ago. You knew that, right?
No, but what does that have to do with...
Okay, do we have her dad's number?
I don't know. Check the book.
Okay, I'm calling now.
Honey.
my god, you're an idiot. You do realize this is really nothing special to me. I've seen this all before. I was thinking about what you said in the story the other day and how I reacted to it. I feel kind of bad. I shouldn't have done that. But hey, what are you looking at? Don't look up there. Look at me. I'm talking to you.
Here 吗 ？Stay here 啊，留在这里啊，是吗？哦，真的耶。
I want to give you something, but I think I don't want to be in the room when you see what it is. So maybe if you close your eyes, I can give it to you and I'm gonna leave. Close your eyes now, okay?
“你是我的好朋友，你是我最好的朋友。”他没有写 forever 哎，没有说 you are my best friend forever， 还是不会有 forever。
What is that?
It's something new I'm working on.
So you're writing again?
It's just a melody that came to me. It feels good to play it.
It's sad.
Yeah, well, that would make sense. But do you like it?
I mean, yeah. I love everything you do.
What do you like about it?
Not this old trap.
Go on. I'm waiting.
Well, it made me feel like if the unspeakable darkness I'm carrying can be so well expressed, maybe it's not so unspeakable. Nailed it, didn't I?
Yeah. I mean, that was pretty good. I can't breathe.
I know.
It's okay, Benny. I understand. There's no need to show me anymore.
那个是点滴的声音吧？就是你点滴。
You know, for a while now, I've wondered if I'm just
在
not
家
a
里的
good
点
enough
滴
storyteller.
会
If
有
I
个
just
声
don't have
音，
grand enough words, can't tell grand enough
居
stories.
家的才有
But grand words and stories
那个哔哔的
they
声
may be
音，
overrated.
可是我不知道跟节拍器有没有关系。
I know just what to tell her. Watch for her now. I've seen the gatekeeper take many forms depending on the soul I bring her. But once you see her, you'll know. Believe me. I should go get ready. Don't worry. We got this. I think.
she is. Wish me luck.
Gatekeeper, before you sits the soul of a child who died before he could grow old.
That means she's ready to hear your story.
You know, I never told you how much I loved your story. It's really so imaginative. And the person you wrote about is such an interesting and intense guy. My only issue was, well, I didn't like him very much. So, I wanted to read you something I wrote for you, which is about the Benny I've known for 11 years now. It's called The Great Life of Benjamin Bryn. Benjamin Bryn was born into an ordinary home, to an ordinary
mother and father.
Small town by the sea.
His mother was a composer, or at least that's what she dreamed.
So, when her own dreams didn't pan out,
she began to dream for him. But then,
when he was just 11 years old,
he got sick
and was forced to stay inside for an entire
year.
And in that year, he began to worry
that he hadn't lived enough.
So he made up a story
of the great life he thought
wanted to live, which only made
him forget the great life he already had. How he had filled a new home with light and joy and
promise. How he met a girl, his neighbor,
who felt all alone in the world, and he made her feel okay again.
And how, even when he was sick, he still gave his parents hope.
How he reminded them
exactly who they were after they had
almost forgotten. So when he was
knew he was going to go, he was okay. Because he'd already lived a great life, a full life. And he was everything he needed to be, just as he was.
She accepts. Close your eyes now, and keep them closed. She's gonna let you in. Go on. You know what to do.
Why is he smiling like that?
It must be somewhere that he likes.
Be somebody, me 2.0 for you. And when you meet somebody,
是我理解不好吗？不知道哎。完全没感觉，这个还好啊，就是爱要及时嘛，傻的。啊，我知道啊，就没有什么。我应该已经经过这些事情之后了，所以我看起来觉得很无感。我说过很多，你说我一直眨眼是不是？我知道哎、我觉得。不知道哎、就我可能对故事的游戏都比较无感吧。后面还有东西吗？ 可是错过就错过啦，就是错过就是错过啦，就是我已经我有努力过了，那错过也是命啊，是这样吗？我不知道哎、这游戏是要讲什么意思？找一下，错过就没了。啊，我知道东西错过就没了，还是说我已经知道这个道理，所以我看这个游戏就没有感觉？我知道很多东西错过就没了。哦，大概知道啦。哦，这个含义我已经懂了，所以我会有感觉，应该是这样吧。完了，我真的还好啊。我现在看评论，就是这个游戏做的事情跟发生的事情，我觉得我都经历过了，然后我也大概知道。对啊，大概就是这样吧。如果没有经历过的，应该就会比较难过之类的，但是经历过了，就会没有感觉，大概就是这样。好，经历过那个难受，就不会哭啊，因为你经历过了，你就已经大概知道说你要怎么做了。不会，没有感觉啊，因为发生太多事了。大概就是这样。OK， 不会耶，这游戏真的好无感哦。会干吗？我也不知道哎。眼睛是还好。我觉得没发生过的当然是最好。那如果发生过，然后发生很多事，你就会觉得很无感，然后祝大家身体健康，就这样吧。